Yo, how goes? So, full moon, Aquarius. Last night was probably the most intense night of my life. So many things not in place. Banking went to collections, threatened to be kicked out of my house, put into, go into your tent, that kind of thing. Get your tent ready. Roommate and I not getting along, just like being blamed for all kinds of things. I had people getting mad at me. Woman walking up to me and saying really mean things. Then I called. I was volunteering at the food hub, and then I asked for help from the guy, and it's just like he raised his voice at me, and I get it now. It's like he didn't have time and patience for it, but I was like, man. He's like, you guys are bickering with each other, and I was like, man. She's like whispering nonsense in my ear, and I was depressed. And it bothered me, and the learning lesson is smile and be happy. It's a tough lesson, when you feel like you're not doing nothing wrong. Well, I wasn't doing it. I was just sitting, I was volunteering in a church. Anyways, I had another friend, I asked her to stop, not to report the gossip from others. Like, people were, this person said something bad about you, this person said this bad, and I was like, do you want to not tell me? Because I'm having enough trouble in life right now, and I don't need, it's not helping. I need help, I need support. So, and then I was going to start a job in a kitchen, which it turns out I had lots of trauma in kitchens. I had at least 4 chefs that had brutally picked on me, and, my personality is outgoing, so I'm more like a server. I love to serve people. I do it for free. Like, seriously, I go wait some tables for a couple hours for free. That's how much I love it. But a kitchen is like, ugh. And because I'm going through all this other stuff, battling, pulling myself out of the final, just depression or whatever, and, that idea of suicide just wants to pop into my head, and it's just like, so I made it. And today, the bank said they would be lenient or whatever, like they're going to put it on hold or whatever, like it's not going to go to collections, they're just going to wait for me because I said I got a job. And I went into my job, and she said, okay, we're going to try you as a server instead. Didn't you get my message? And I was like, no. What? That was a huge weight lifted. And then it was, I found some lobster mushrooms in the bush. Just came and got more, and I gave a bunch away. And I ate some today, they were great. Just so many good things today happening. Messaged my dad, which I've been meaning to do, and I feel like I said good things. Without detrimental things. That was the hardest thing, Just to speak in a way that was truthful, but it wasn't whiny, or it wasn't, dramatic. Just tell the truth, but do it, and so, what else good? There's just so many good things today. Got booked for a show. I'm looking to get a ride there. I need $106 for a bill due tomorrow, but I got 2 opportunities. One to throw hay bales, and another one to do some gardening. So hopefully that I hear back from those, and or the money comes from somewhere else. But those could be good too, because just to have some money flowing, just have some money in my pocket, or even just some money ready for rent, because I'm gonna ship this away. So I'm just learning to be patient, because, for example, having trouble with these people, and recognizing that it'll all be dealt with in due time, and that it's most important I just keep a good attitude. And so I've got to learn that, so I'm learning. I've learned that, and now I'm putting it to practice. So I've learned that, and now I'm putting it to practice. Be good, have a good attitude. Do the work in the morning, which means yoga, meditation. Get up in the early hours and do that. Eat really healthy, cleanse, do the good things. For my own happiness, so I can enjoy life. I was really in survival mode. I'm in thrive mode. That's how I'm feeling this moment. So I want to try and ride this wave and stay balanced. Also, I Haven't been smoking weed, which has been great for me. Haven't been drinking coffee today, which is very important for me, as it turns out. And it's about 7:15. I'm gonna go watch maybe some of a movie and go to sleep and get up at 3 in the morning, so I can begin my yoga and so on. What else happened good? I had some great conversations, spread love to people, saw some, just good things. Stepping towards forgiveness with someone, like I need to be able to just walk up to people and say, I forgive you for blah, blah, blah. I just want to be able to ride this wave without feeling sad. So, so just biding my time and keeping the energies good so I can prep it. That's the other thing I'm noticing. Is that things aren't, we were taught, I guess, in society, things are one shot. It's this. I do this job, I get that money. But sometimes things are, you do this job, and then you do that job, and maybe you give away this, and it's like eventually that's all going to come back to you tenfold. But don't just do it, one shot. That recognize it's a road, and that there's many different stops along the road, and it's not just, one destination. It's like a whole journey. So set up the journey. Recognize it's a long journey down a long highway. So you work your way down and along the highway. Find balance between talking about things and not gossiping. So I'm learning a lot. And spreading love, man. I really love people, and I learn to love myself. So that's what I'm doing. It's my mission today, and I want to write that down so I remember it, which is, make sure that I fill my glass, make sure that I'm good, look after myself, and then you can walk away. And I can't believe it took me this long to recognize that. But I guess that takes self-worth and to recognize that, because I always wanted to help everyone else, and it's like, but I do want to help everyone else, and that is my job. So it's like, well, how do you do that? And it's like, well, help yourself. Get what you need, put on your mask first, then help your neighbor put on their mask. Trying to go around filling other people's buckets when your bucket's empty. You can only give what you have. So how do you give lemons? You gotta have lemons first. So I'm just collecting lemons, or at this time, lobster mushrooms. A whole bag there. And like I said, I gave away at least double, so I would have had double this, but I gave away a bunch, which is good. To great people who really helped me. I got my bed propped up. It's good to have your head higher so then the blood can circulate. I just learned that today. I heard it before, but I got reminded today, so I got my bed propped up. I made sauerkraut and like a big jar. So I'm really excited. Take it as it comes. Going with the flow, working it. Spark the hearts and unite with love. Thanks for checking in. Peace.